What's up, guys? My name is Gilgamesh V9. This is Balance Change Breakdown. Today is September 26th, and the balance changes came out yesterday. And I'm just going to take this time to tell you guys that since Borderlands 2 has come out, and less people are playing Mass Effect, I being one of them, then I'm probably going to change the schedule for these. I'm probably going to do one every 2 weeks that will encompass both of the weekly balance changes of those 2 weeks. So they'll just put just give me more time to enjoy the game, and since it's waning in popularity, I think that this will be good anyway. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, the first things first, the Locust Assault Rifle is now a rare weapon that you can get in packs. So, I know that you could get this in the campaign if you pre-ordered it, or like you got like a special code with merchandise or something. You know, it's EA. More money, you get more stuff. So, now you can get it in multiplayer. Everyone can get it in multiplayer. You don't need to have the pre-order code thing. So from what I hear, it is a high damage burst fire weapon that has a lot of recoil. So I don't know. I don't have it. Maybe I'll get to try it out soon. But yeah, that's the thing. Next thing is that the Battlefield 3 Soldier is now available as a rare character, so people that don't have Battlefield 3 can get the Battlefield 3 Soldier, and many people don't really play the Battlefield 3 Soldier, and I don't know why, because the Battlefield 3 Soldier is actually pretty good, because it's a human soldier, but he gets Carnage instead of Concussive Shot, which in my opinion is better, but I don't know. Carnage doesn't set off tech bursts, I don't think, but yeah, anyway, Battlefield 3 Soldier, now you can get it. It's a rare character. So, let's start off with the buffs, and this is last week. I looped these all together, but this is from last week. So the Locust SMG has been buffed. The damage has been increased from 37.7 damage at level 1 and 47.1 damage at level 10 to 40.8 damage at level 10, or level 1 rather, and 51 damage at level 10. The headshot multiplier has also been increased from 2.5 to 3. The magazine size has been increased from 20 to 25, and the max spare ammo has been increased from 260 and 340 at level 1 and 10 to 275 and 350 at level 1 and 10. So this is good to see. Locust needs some buffs, and buffing the damage a little bit is good, but I really like that they buffed the headshot multiplier because that's the Locust's main strength, is it's the most accurate SMG. So this way, if you get headshots, you're doing more damage, so it ends up buffing the damage a lot more, and making it more deep in terms of ammo reserves is also a good thing. Next thing they buffed, well actually this isn't really a buff, but they, I guess they fixed a bug where the Typhoon Assault Rifle, the recoil would get worse the higher level you were. I didn't know that was a thing, but they fixed it now, so there you go. Next thing is they buffed the Striker Assault Rifle. They increased the max spare ammo from 48 and 60 at level 1 and 10 to 60 and 72 at level 1 and 10. They also buffed the Eagle Pistol again. The damage has been increased from 74.9 damage at level 1 and 93.7 damage at level 10 to 86.1 damage at level 1 and 107 damage at level 10. They also decreased the Encumbrance. They made it even lighter. So it used to be 0.6 at level 1 and 0.25 at level 10. And it is now 0.45 at level 1 and is still 0.25 at level 10. So that means that it is really, really freakishly light. And, that's one of the things that it has going for it, is that it's light. So there you go. Eagle is now better. The Paladin, they also decreased the Encumbrance from 1.25 at level 1 and 0.7 at level 10 to 1.0 at level 1 and 0.7 at level 10. And what this means is that the Paladin is actually one of the lighter pistols now, which I think is cool. It's, a light pistol, but it has high damage, but it also only has 3 rounds in a clip, so you gotta mitigate that, and it's a good pistol. I kind of like it. Then the Talon pistol, of course, probably the best pistol in the game besides the Carnifex, but we'll get to that later. They also decreased the Encumbrance on this one. I really don't know why, but hey, why not? So it used to be 1.1 and 0.6 at level 1 and 10, and now it's 0.9 and 0.6. So the Talon is still pretty heavy for a pistol, but it's definitely a lot lighter. They also buffed the Raptor. They decreased the Encumbrance. It's 1.75 at level 1 and is 1 at level 10. And now it is 1 at level 1 and 0.7 at level 10. So this is crazy. This means that the Raptor weighs the same amount as the Paladin. So you can now have a sniper instead of a pistol. Granted, it's the Raptor, so it's not that big of a deal, but I mean, it's kind of cool, you know. It gives me more options, and you know, if I have a caster, I can say, hey, you know, might want the Raptor. And one thing that I think is cool is that with classes like maybe the Asari or the Drill Vanguard, what you can do is you can use the fact that this is a sniper scope to target enemies at longer ranges with, you know, powers like Biotic Charge or maybe Reave or Warp. You know, there's definitely a lot of more possibilities with this now, so that's really cool. We also increased the damage within the Viper. It was 265.6 damage at level 1 and 332 damage at level 10. Now it is 292 at level 1 and 365 at level 10. So not that big of a buff, but people are saying that this damage buff makes it compete with the Valiant, which I'm not sure if I agree with. I haven't had a chance to use them side by side, but you know, who knows? It's, you know, Viper is better now, so yeah. The Incisor also received a small buff. Not that big of a deal, but they increased the damage. And so it used to do 74.6 damage per shot at level 1 and 93 at level 10. Now it does 84.8 at level 1 and 106 at level 10, so that's a thing now. Incisor, in my opinion, is still pretty bad, but definitely a step in the right direction. They also buffed a lot of grenades, so the frag grenade, the base damage has been increased from 750 to 900. And the rank 5 bleed duration has been reduced from 10 seconds to 5 seconds. So that's kind of a nerf, but I figured I'd just lump it along with the frag grenade. They buffed the damage a lot, and they reduced the bleed duration. And if I'm remembering this correctly, what that means is that it will do more damage up front and then less bleed damage. So, I mean, look at that how you want. In my opinion, that's a little bit better, but yeah, so bleed duration has been reduced. Lift grenades also, the base damage has been increased from 750 to 900, same as the frag grenade, and the rank 4 max grenade has been increased, so instead of getting 1 extra grenade, you get 2, so that's cool. Sticky grenades also, they have been buffed even more, so they were 900 damage, and now they're 1100 damage, which I think makes them the most powerful grenade in terms of just raw damage. And they also increased the rank 4 max damage, or max grenades, so now it's you get 2 instead of 1. So there you go. They also buffed the cluster grenades. The rank 4 max grenades has been increased from 1 to 2, it's the same as before. And the Inferno grenade, the base damage per second has been increased from 125 to 150. So when targets are on fire, because of an Inferno grenade, they'll be taking 25 more damage per second. So that's awesome. They also increased the impact radius thing that you get from the rank 6 evolution from 40% to 50%. So that's pretty nice. More radius, more things on fire that are now taking more damage. Also more fire explosions if that's your thing. So this is cool. And unfortunately, there are some nerfs, and this was they did warn us about this. They kind of said, like, by the way, we're going to do this. But they increased the encumbrance on the Carnifex, which I think is alright. So it is now, or it was 1.0 at level 1 and 0.5 at level 10. It is now 1.2 at level 1 and 0.7 at level 10. So what this means is that the Carnifex 10 weighs the same amount as the Paladin 10, but the Paladin 1 is lighter than the Carnifex 1. And I think that's okay, you know, in terms of pistols, the Carnifex was a little bit too dominant, and I think that's alright. The Piranha one I'm not so sure about. They reduced the clip size. It is now 6 shots per clip instead of 8. I haven't used it since that, but, you know, I don't really know. I liked the Piranha. But, anywho, so that's all for this week. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I'll be doing one every 2 weeks instead of one every week. So, yeah, be sure to leave a like rating if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want more Mass Effect stuff, although nowadays it's more Borderlands, but whatever. We'll see you later.